I thought we'd spend a few minutes today talking about motivation. Now, there's many models on motivation. This particular one is called the ARCS model of motivation. ARCS, A-R-C-S, very easy to apply. Let's talk briefly about the parts of the ARCS model. The first one is A, and A stands for attention. Now, this is pretty standard. Most people know that you really should get the attention of your audience before you start to talk. But with this particular model, the A for attention really means that you gain the attention of your audience and you maintain it. So some of the strategies that you can use to maintain the attention are variability. You really probably should only be talking for 15 to 20 minutes at a time, and then stop. Have the students do something. Change up the activities. So you want to keep their attention. The second one, R, is relevance. And relevance, I like to look at that as the so what. So you really have to tell them what the worth is of what you're talking about. You need to tell them how it's relevant to their needs right now and how it's relevant to later on. The third component, the C, is confidence. And in confidence, really what you want to do is give the students learning requirements. You want to tell them what they need to be successful. You also want to give them success opportunities early on. If you have just a midterm and a final, you really don't know how you're doing. And so your confidence, you really don't have that much confidence because you don't have any gauge of how you're doing. So you want to make sure that you tell the students what you expect of them, good criteria, and that you provide them with success opportunities. The last one, S, is satisfaction. And in satisfaction, the main thing about this is that you provide the students a real-world kind of experience to exhibit what they've learned. You know, most of the people just take a multiple-choice test at the end of class, and that's really not that satisfying because you don't really know whether you can apply it or not. But if you can provide them some short activities in class where they can do whatever it is you've taught them to do, then that provides a lot more satisfaction because they can say, hey, I can do this. This is great. I learned how to do something new. Now, motivation, as I said at the beginning, is a tough kind of thing because it is internal. But what you really have to do, too, is you have to think about motivation at the very beginning of your class. It's not something that you design all your content, you get everything done, and you go, oops, let me put some motivation into there. It has to be systematically integrated from the very beginning. That's what's really important. You want to use this ARCS model, again, a very easy thing, as organizing strategies for how you teach your class. If you think about each class when you go in there, what am I going to do for attention, what's going to be relevance, what's going to be confidence, and what am I going to do for satisfaction, you will be a long way on the way to motivating your students. So try this simple little model, and I think that you'll find your students will be more attentive, they'll find the information relevant, they'll feel a lot more confident about what they're doing, and they'll feel satisfied that they've learned what you have to teach them.